What if you could unlock the mysteries of the afterlife? For Emily Thompson, a 45-year-old woman driven by insatiable curiosity, that moment came during a life-threatening medical emergency. As she drifted into unconsciousness, the world around her faded into a dark abyss. In that fleeting moment, she felt a magnetic pull away from the discomfort of her body. As her heart struggled to keep beating, an otherworldly light began to beckon her, illuminating the shadows of her unconscious mind. It was here, in this liminal space, that she discovered profound secrets about existence that would forever alter her understanding of reality. What astonishing truths did Emily reveal in her journey beyond the grave? As my heart stopped, the world around me dimmed, shadows creeping into every corner of my awareness. Time stood still, and in that surreal moment, I felt an intense release from all my physical pains and limitations. It was as if the burdens I had carried throughout my life dissolved into nothingness, leaving only a serene, weightless sensation. Suddenly, I was floating above my body, looking down at the frantic efforts of the medical team. Their faces were a blur of panic, their bodies moving with urgency, but I felt no fear. Instead, an overwhelming sense of calm washed over me. It was a profound peace, wrapped around me like a warm embrace, cradling me gently as if I had finally returned home after a long journey. I could sense the love and compassion of those around me, but strangely, it felt more profound than anything I had experienced in the confines of my physical life. I was free, liberated from the limitations that had defined my earthly existence. The chaos and noise of the world faded, and in its place was a comforting silence, an undisturbed stillness that felt sacred. In this ethereal state, I was enveloped by an infinite connection to everything and everyone I had ever known. I recognized the tapestry of life itself, how we are all threads woven together in a grand, beautiful design. I felt an immense gratitude swell within me, a deep acknowledgement of all that I had lived, encountered, and the love that had surrounded me. I could see moments flashing before me, memories intertwining with the present. Small acts of kindness, the laughter shared with friends, the warmth of a loved one's hand holding mine during tough times. With each heartbeat, or what felt like a heartbeat in that altered state, I began to comprehend this sacred truth. Life was not merely a series of isolated events, but a continuous flow of unity and love. I realized how often I had taken things for granted, how fleeting moments were, and how each encounter held meaning beyond the surface. I was a part of something much greater, and every action, every word, echoed in ways I had never understood. Then, amid this vast sea of understanding, I felt a gentle nudge, a call, perhaps, a pull towards something more. It beckoned me, urging me to move closer to the illumination that radiated beyond my body. In that moment of stillness, I wondered what awaited me on the other side. What did I discover in that moment, hovering between two worlds? What insights would change the very essence of my being and the way I viewed life and death? These questions lingered in my heart as the brilliance of that light began to draw me in. I drifted through a tunnel of shimmering light, feeling an irresistible pull towards something incredibly powerful. It was as if the very essence of energy enveloped me, gently coaxing me away from my earthly confines. Each surge of light sparkled around me, dancing like stars caught in an infinite swirl, beckoning me further into the unknown. With every breath, or what felt like a breath, I sensed the boundaries of my physical form dissolving, replaced by an expansive sense of freedom. This was more than just a journey. It was an awakening. As I emerged from the tunnel, I entered a realm beyond any description. Ethereal colors enveloped me in waves of warmth, hues I had never encountered on Earth, radiating all around as if the very air was made of light and love. The sounds here hummed like a celestial choir, a melody of frequencies that resonated in my soul, harmonizing with my heart's deepest yearnings. These ethereal tones spoke of peace, a connection to an existence far grander than I could have ever imagined. In that breathtaking space, an overwhelming sense of unity consumed my being. I felt like I was part of something monumental, a tapestry woven from the threads of every life that had ever existed. It was a realization that transcended understanding, a knowing that we are all interconnected in ways that our earthly perceptions often fail to grasp. I understood, in that magnificent moment, that this was the afterlife, an existence that surpassed all the limitations of earthly life. In this place, time itself shattered into a million shimmering fragments, each moment suspended like a dewdrop on a leaf, glinting in the radiant light. I could feel the echoes of past experiences, present emotions, and future possibilities intertwined, creating a vast network of consciousness. I was no longer just a singular entity. I was part of a greater whole, a wave within the vast ocean of existence. Questions floated through my mind, tinged with a sense of wonder and profound love. What awaited me in this dazzling and mysterious place? What deeper truths about life, death, and the universe were just out of reach? I could feel the energy around me vibrating with answers, yet they danced just beyond my grasp, enticing me to explore further into the heart of this celestial mystery. This moment, suspended between worlds, felt like the prelude to revelations that could reshape everything I had ever known. As I floated in this ethereal realm, I was surrounded by an indescribable light, shimmering with a warmth that seemed to seep into every fiber of my being. Suddenly, I found myself face to face with luminous beings, radiant figures that exuded an all-encompassing compassion. They had no physical form as we understand it. Instead, they were pure energy, vibrant and alive, vibrating with frequencies of love and wisdom. In that moment, words became unnecessary. They communicated directly with my mind, filling it with profound messages about the interconnectedness of all existence. I could see glimpses of lives intertwined through infinite spaces and times, a magnificent tapestry where each thread represented a soul. I understood then that time, as I had known it, was a mere illusion. Every moment felt eternal, suspended in a vast expanse where past, present, and future existed simultaneously. These beings illuminated truths that resonated within me at a deep level. We are all one, they conveyed, their collective thoughts washing over me like a gentle tide. I felt the weight of this knowledge settle into my heart, and the beauty of our shared existence enveloped me. The struggles and divisions that seemed so pronounced in my earthly life were illusions, veils that masked the unity inherent in the cosmos. It sparked an epiphany within me. What if our lives are more deeply connected than we realize? What if the love we seek, the reasons for our pain, and the journeys we undertake are all part of this intricate web of life? The realization that we are all part of something much larger, something beautifully orchestrated, filled me with peace and purpose. As I absorbed these revelations, I understood that every choice made, every act of kindness, rippled through this tapestry, creating waves of impact beyond what I could fully comprehend in my earthly form. It was a potent reminder that each one of us holds the power to influence the energy around us and the lives of others, regardless of how little we think we are affecting the grand scheme of things. But as the vision of these luminous beings danced around me, I also felt a sense of urgency rising within me. It beckoned me to act, to spread the message of love and unity. The implications of this knowledge weighed heavily on my heart. If we are all interconnected, then awakening to this truth could lead to profound transformations. What did these beings reveal about our existence? It lingered in the air, an open question that pulsed with infinite possibilities, inviting me to delve deeper into this otherworldly experience. The answers were just beyond my grasp, tantalizingly close yet still shrouded in mystery. In the depths of this profound connection, a longing to share what I had learned began to burgeon within me. It was not just for me, but for humanity, to awaken to the truth of who we are and the power of the love that binds us all together. As I floated in that ethereal realm, visions of the future began to cascade through my mind, vivid and urgent. I saw humanity at a crossroads, and with each image, my heart pounded with the weight of the warnings swirling around me. There were ominous glimpses of societal fractures, bright yet unsettling scenes of division, discord, and despair. I witnessed environmental crises unfolding like a tragic play, threatening the very fabric of our existence. The urgency of these messages thrummed within me like a heartbeat, an undeniable call to action. It was as if the universe was imploring me to understand that we had the power, not just as individuals, but collectively, to change the trajectory of our lives and those of future generations. In those fleeting moments, clarity pierced through the chaos. Humanity needed to awaken, to remember the love and unity that binds us all together. This love was not merely sentimental. It was essential, the glue that could potentially mend the tears in our social fabric and heal our wounded planet. Time feels like an illusion in the afterlife. Yet here I grasped its fleeting nature. I realized that our days are numbered. We stand on a precipice where the choices we make could tip us toward a brighter future or plunge us further into darkness. These revelations I was receiving, they held a profound potential for transformation, but it required enough of us choosing to embrace them. Imagining a world ignited by compassion and a shared responsibility toward one another stirred an innate hope within me. How, I wondered, could the masses awaken to these truths? What would it take for each soul to become aware of their critical role in this grand tapestry of existence? These questions churned in my heart as I was reminded that every action, no matter how small, can create ripples of change across the globe. In that transcendent space, I felt tethered to humanity, not as a lone soul bearing secrets, but as part of a collective yearning for hope. Each of us possesses the ability to spark a shift, to uplift others in their journeys. If enough people connect with this urge, with the true understanding of our interconnectedness, we could ignite a force powerful enough to pivot the course of history. So, as I reflect on those haunting yet enlightening visions, I carry their weight with a renewed sense of purpose. Change is essential. These revelations can cultivate blossoming transformations within individuals and ultimately, society as a whole. They are more than warnings. They are invitations to awaken and be part of something greater than ourselves. I can feel it resonating in the depths of my being. Even from this place, I implore you to consider what lies within reach, what is possible not only for you, but for all of us. It is about coming together, facing the cracks in our world with courage and unity. How can humanity awaken to these truths? This question sits at the forefront of my spirit, urging us all to find the answers that lie just beyond our collective horizon. How might your life change if you viewed everything through a lens of compassion and responsibility? This question has lingered in my mind, swirling with the echoes of what I experienced during my near-death encounter. The moment I floated beyond my body, everything crystallized into a single truth. We are all interconnected, woven into the fabric of existence. In that space, I felt the burdens of others, their pain and struggles flowing as if they were my own. What if we approached every day with that understanding, treating each interaction as sacred? My near-death experience granted me not just insight, but a renewed faith in humanity's capacity to evolve. I returned to this life with an unmistakable urgency to nurture the seeds of kindness and responsibility within myself and others. Imagine the ripple effect we could create if we embraced our innate ability to uplift each other. The world is often harsh, Yet each of us holds the power to transform our surroundings through simple acts of compassion. When we recognize our responsibility to one another, we create a sanctum of love and understanding. If my story resonates with you, please like this video to share these insights with others seeking answers, and subscribe for more journeys of transformation. By spreading this message, we can unite in a collective effort to inspire change, cultivating a community driven by empathy and shared purpose. Embrace the idea that each day is an opportunity for growth and healing, both for ourselves and others. Each moment presents a choice, to act from love or to retreat into fear. By choosing love, we can heal wounds, both visible and unseen, around us. This journey of transformation is not solely about monumental shifts. It is about the everyday decisions that carve out our paths in this lifetime. I invite you all to cherish each moment and share your experiences in the comments below. Your story may ignite hope in someone else. The beauty of our human experience lies not just in what we endure, but in what we create together. Until next time, may you find peace and purpose each day. All it takes is a single step in the direction of compassion to change our lives and ultimately the world around us.